Hey, it's CJ from smartktye.com, and today we're unboxing the Samsung Epic 4G from Sprint. This Android phone has been out for a few months already, but it's still holding its ground as one of the top handsets available, racking up all kinds of honors on reputable websites and on top 10 lists. This is due largely in part to the beautiful Super AMOLED display, blazing fast Hummingbird processor, and enterprise-friendly full QWERTY keyboard. Not to mention that it runs Android, which we're obviously big fans of, and also that it's Sprint's second 4G network capable smartphone. So without further delay, let's get to the unboxing. Okay, looks like the box is right on top here. Packaging to the side. Alright, so you can get the Epic 4G from Sprint for around $250 with a new 2-year agreement. If you're a new Sprint customer and you're looking for a phone, you may want to check out Amazon Wireless because they're selling it for $150 with a new contract. So let's take a look at the box here. We have the Epic 4G right in the middle. Down here it says Galaxy S phone, and that's of course because the Epic 4G is part of the Galaxy S family of devices from Samsung. All 4 major US carriers have a Samsung Galaxy S type of phone. Of course, there's the Fascinate, Vibrant, Captivate, and then we have the Epic 4G, which seems to be the highest rated and praised out of all 4 devices. That might be because this one actually has a slide-out keyboard, which isn't the case with the other slab-like devices. So let's go ahead and open it up. First, take a look at the side. Nothing around the box. Of course, it has a Super AMOLED display, 3G, 4G capable, nothing on the side here. Let's go ahead and open it up. Lift the box, and here we have the device. We'll take that out and put it off to the side for now. Take a look at the rest of the box contents. Alright, so it looks like we have some Galaxy S info, getting started guide, same thing in Spanish, basic guide. It looks like it's nice and large for those of you who may be new to Android. Let's take a look at what's inside here. Nice, we have some earbuds, and I like that they're the gel tips. Let's move on. We have the wall charger. Of course, this goes with the micro USB to USB charge and sync cable. We have the battery, and it should be 1500 milliamp hours. Yep. And it's nice of Sprint and Samsung to include a micro SD to SD card adapter in case you don't feel like leaving your card in your phone when you want to transfer files, or maybe you want to transfer files another way to some other devices. Let's go ahead and put that away. Put the box off to the side, and we'll check out the phone. What we've been waiting for. Let's go ahead and pull it out. Wow, this is a gorgeous phone. Let's pull the film back. As you can see, it has a very, very sleek design here. You can't even see the buttons on the phone down here like you normally would with, say, some other devices. And there's that 5-row full QWERTY keyboard. The keys aren't offset, which is a little disappointing, but you'll probably get used to that, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Buttons are nice and firm, and you can hear them clicking, which is good for feedback. Notice we have a full dedicated number row, which is nice for those of you who often use numbers. You don't have to press the function key first and then the numbers. Let's go ahead and close it up and look around the device. Looks like we have some protective film. On the side we have the volume up and down rocker. We have a little lanyard hole, it looks like. Let's move on to the bottom. Microphone. On the side we have a dedicated camera button. Very nice to see that, as many phones do not have that. On the top we have the power button. Let's take a closer look. Okay, on the top of the device we have our charging port. It's nice that we have this concealed with a nice little plastic sliding door. And next to that we have the 3.5mm headphone jack. On the other side, we already looked here, this is the volume rocker. Let's take a closer look. Very nice. Let's flip it over to the other side. We have the 5 megapixel autofocus camera, and under that we have an LED flash. And below we have the Galaxy S branding and Sprint 4G. Notice that there is a little bit of glimmer to the back cover, which is a nice design. Flip it back over to the front. Let's compare it with some other devices real quick. We have Sprint's other popular Android device, the Evo 4G. As you can see, although the Evo 4G has a 4.3-inch screen, the devices are pretty similar in size as far as the front goes. Of course, the Epic 4G has a 4-inch screen, so it's not too small either. The difference in the screen is the Epic 4G has a Super AMOLED display, while the Evo 4G has a traditional LCD display. This will make colors pop more on the Epic 4G, and blacks will look a lot more crisp and darker, which is very nice. Not to say the Evo doesn't have a good display, as it looks good, but when you put them side by side, you will see the difference. Make sure to tune in to our follow-up video where we will compare the two devices in depth. So let's compare it to another device. Here we have Verizon's Droid Incredible. Put them side by side. And forgot to compare the Evo and Epic side by side. So although the Epic 4G has a keyboard, it's pretty sleek and slim for that form factor. Let's go ahead and check it out next to a Touch Pro 2, which many of you may still be using if you're on Sprint. If you're switching to Android and you're on Sprint, the Epic 4G seems like the likely choice. As you can see, the Touch Pro 2 is much thicker. Alright, so we'll go ahead and put the battery in here so we can get an idea of how it feels in hand with the added heft. And while we're here, let's take a look at the SD card. So it is a 16 gigabyte SD card. Nice size for a smartphone. Put the battery cover back on here. Alright, so wow, this is actually very, very light for a phone with a QWERTY keyboard. So you can see that this is a fingerprint magnet. I've already got a bunch of fingerprints on the phone just from the unboxing. But overall, I'm liking the build quality. Some people feel that it's too plasticky, but I think it's great to reduce the weight, and it seems alright to me. The build quality seems just fine. We'll have to test that out in the future. So that concludes this unboxing video. Again, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/smartktye. We'll be sure to post additional Epic 4G coverage on smartktye.com soon. So that's it for now, and thanks for watching.